Welcome back. Our next guest is an opera singer. Music is her life, but then the unthinkable happened to Ann Walker, and she started to lose her hearing. Ann, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
That has to be so frustrating for someone who, your livelihood, you also teach.
Absolutely.
To start to lose your hearing. Tell us about that time in your life.
Well, it was a gradual onset. It started, actually I had just finished up my master's degree, and I noticed ringing in my ears that wouldn't go away completely. And so that was concerning. And I went and visited a doctor and had an audiogram. It showed kind of a mild loss, nothing to be concerned with. But then over about the next 5 years, I was noticing things like I wasn't able to hear people, understand them in the next room. That eventually spread into my music, where I really felt like I couldn't assess what I was doing, and in a professional situation, that's very scary.
Very scary.
Yeah.
So did you take off and just, how can I fix this? Give me a solution.
I visited many doctors, and to be quite honest with you, the reaction wasn't exactly what I was expecting. They looked at me quite shocked that I was still able to function as I was, and really didn't have a solution for me. They really didn't have any help to offer, which was a very frustrating part.
And it's amazing that you did find a solution.
Oh my gosh,
Right here.
It is the greatest blessing of all, really and truly.
So tell us what happened with St. Luke's.
After figuring out that I was not receiving expert care, I did a lot of research and was eventually referred to St. Luke's Midwest Ear Institute. And I guess, you know, there's always the upside coming off of the downside, because I had visited so many doctors around the country that were not able to tell me what I could do. When I walked into Midwest Ear Institute, I knew immediately that they were experts in their field and that they could give me hope and offered solutions even within the first visit. And that was something I had not experienced in 10 years of searching.
What was the solution for you?
For me, it was a cochlear implant. It is actually a bimodal solution, which means that I have a hearing aid in this ear and a cochlear implant in this ear. And it kind of allows me to have the best of both worlds in a stereo kind of way. And it has been a process. It has definitely been a long process, but a miraculous one at that.
How has it changed how you sing?
Oh my gosh. Well, before the cochlear implant, I was realizing, because my high frequency hearing was what was affected the most, I was not able to hear the overtones, and so I was thinking that I was singing flat. So I was actually pushing my notes higher, so I was singing sharp, which is not usually a problem singers have. And once I was able to, then with the cochlear implant, I realized that it's really not as much of an ear thing as a brain thing. And I really had to retrain my brain to access all of those memories that I had built my entire life. And
we want to hear you sing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's take a look. We had a little private performance that we taped.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that.
Okay.
I was not born in sunny Hispania. My father came from Rocobernia. But now I'm here, I'm dancing a tango. I am easily assimilated. I am so easily assimilated. I never learned a human language. My mother spoke a high Middle Polish. In 1/2 hour I'm talking in Spanish. Por favor! Toreador! I am easily assimilated. I am so easily assimilated. It's easy, it's ever so easy. I'm Spanish, I'm suddenly Spanish. And you must be Spanish wish to do like the natives do. These days you have to be in the majority. Tus labios rubí, dos rosas que se abren a mí, conquistan mi corazón y sola con una canción. Tus labios rubí, drei viertel Tag montre cher ami. Oui, oui, si, si, aïe, 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 yes, yes, dara, je ne sais quoi. Me muerna, me sale una hernia. A long way from Roma Gubernia. Tus labios rubí, dos rosas que se abren a mí, conquistan mi corazón y sola con una divina canción de tus labios rubí. Rubí, rubí. Hey!
You are so amazing, so talented. Thank you for sharing that.
my
That's
gosh,
so beautiful.
so much fun,
And
so
you were
much
so
fun.
inspiring. I love that now that you can share this with other students that you're teaching, and it's like you're continuing to inspire.
It puts things in a much different perspective, I have to tell you.
And you never gave up hope.
Well, there were times, you know, anyone
Right,
will tell you that there are times, but no, you have to just keep going and never give up.
It's obviously a gift, no doubt.
Thank you.
Well, the 11th annual Hear Aid Gala benefiting St. Luke's Midwest Ear Institute will be held on Friday, November 1st at the Sheridan Crown Center. Tickets are $175 or $100 for anyone under the age of 40. So folks need to come out. What's it involve?
Absolutely. Well, St. Luke's Midwest Ear Institute is a nonprofit organization which allows them to really take on cases like mine that are so specific and gives them access to hours upon hours of time because they're not worried about
Paying the
those
bills.
hours. Exactly.
Yeah.
So the flip side of that is that we need fundraisers in order to continue those services and make sure that everyone has access to the wonderful, wonderful services that MEI has.
And make dreams come true like
Absolutely,
yours. No doubt.
absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
stopping by and sharing your talents.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, well.